One of the brightest stars of the 2010s and a favorite football player for millions of fans, Neymar has a large number of personal supporters worldwide. Interestingly, Neymar has never won a Ballon d'Or or a World Cup. However, his fan base remains massive. The reason for this is undoubtedly his beautiful style of playing. Unfortunately, Neymar's career wasn't as colorful as his skills. So, what made Neymar to move to Saudi Arabia at the age of 31? 31 is not too old for a footballer. For example, Messi and Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or at that age. But why Neymar is ending his career so early? 10 years ago, Neymar was expected to be one of the best football players in the world and compete with Messi and Ronaldo for the Ballon d'Or. However, he never fully used his potential. The reason? Priorities. Neymar was a bit lazy, and in recent years football has become a second option to him. In today's video we will talk about the prince who never became a king, Neymar. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your subscriptions and likes greatly help us. This is 90 Football, let's get started. The Brazilian national team has always had the superstar players. In the early 2000s, it was Ronaldo Nazario, R9, and until 2010, Ronaldinho. But after 2010, a new leader was missing, and young, talented and technical Neymar was expected to fill that role. Neymar was born in São Paulo, Brazil. Like in many motivational stories, his family was very poor. His mother worked a simple job, and his father was an unsuccessful football player, whose career ended early. Neymar started to get attention with his street football skills. At the age of 11, in 2003, he joined Santos Academy. Neymar performed so well that he stood out even among the players 2-3 years older than him, a fact that not everyone knows. At 14, Neymar went to Real Madrid and had his first training session there. His father wanted him to play for Real Madrid in 2006. Neymar even played a match with the Real Madrid youth team alongside Carvajal. Everyone thought that the young Neymar would play for Real Madrid one day, but he didn't stay in Madrid and returned to the Santos. The reason is unclear. Back then, UEFA rules didn't allow European clubs to sign players under 18 who weren't from Europe, while other sources suggest that Santos convinced Neymar's father to keep him in Brazil. I believe the second option is more likely to be true. By the 2011, Neymar was becoming a famous worldwide, thanks to his skills and tricks on YouTube. In 2010, he almost transferred to West Ham, but the club couldn't offer Santos enough money, so the transfer failed. In 2011, Neymar played so well that he even won the Puskás Award and ranked 10th in Ballon d'Or list. For your information, to this day, no one playing outside the Europe has made it into the Ballon d'Or top 10. In 2012, Neymar had an incredible season with 43 goals and 23 assists in 47 games, raising his transfer value. And there's even a story that one interview ruined his transfer to Real Madrid. When reporters asked him in 2012 if he could win Ballon d'Or, Neymar replied, "Ballon d'Or belongs to Messi," which didn't sit well with Real Madrid fans. After such an interview, it was hard for Neymar to play alongside Ronaldo, especially when the competition between Messi and Ronaldo was at its peak. By this time, Neymar had already become a leader at Santos, and the club began to meet his demands. Neymar had conflicts with his teammates Ganso at Santos. As Neymar played more individually, Ganso didn't like it. As a result, the club sold Ganso. Neymar used to blame his teammate in Santos' failures, which led to several conflicts in the locker room. In the summer of 2013, Neymar joined Barcelona. The exact amount of money that Barcelona paid for Neymar is unclear. Some sources say 58 million euros, while Transfermarkt website lists as 80 million euros. However, according to available information, Barcelona paid 34 million euros to Santos for Neymar, with an additional 10 million euros as a bonus to Neymar himself, and 48 million euros to Neymar's agent, who was his father. These are astonishing numbers, and interestingly, Neymar's father made more money from the transfer than Santos did. In his first season at Barcelona, Neymar scored 15 goals and made 15 assists. But since Barcelona didn't win any major trophies that season, and because Gareth Bale had an incredible season at Real Madrid, people started doubting on Neymar. At that time, many people believed that Bale was much better than Neymar, and also the statistics showed that Welsh player was significantly stronger. In 2014's World Cup in Brazil, Brazil's hopes were only on Neymar. In the opening match against Croatia, Neymar scored a brace, and in the final group match against Cameroon, he scored another 2 goals. After defeating Chile in the round of 16 on penalties, Brazil advanced to the quarterfinals. Luis Felipe Scolari described Neymar saying, "Brazil's game is entirely rely on Neymar. Neymar is as important to Brazil as Messi for Argentina." Unfortunately, in the quarterfinal match against Colombia, Neymar suffered a severe injury and had to be rushed to the hospital by helicopter. According to the doctors, if Colombian player Juan Camilo had struck Neymar just 2 centimeters lower, Neymar could have been paralyzed. After Neymar's injury, Brazil faced their infamous humiliating defeat against Germany and were eliminated from the tournament. From 2014, with Luis Enrique and Luis Suarez joining Barcelona, the formidable MSN trio was formed. They won La Liga, the Copa del Rey and Champions League, securing Barcelona's second ever treble. Neymar scored 39 goals and made 10 assists in 51 games that season, finishing the third in Ballon d'Or ranking behind Messi and Ronaldo. In that year's Champions League, Neymar scored 10 goals, tying with Messi and Ronaldo for the top scorer. Remarkably, 7 of these goals were scored during the knockout stages, including one in the final against Juventus. In 2017 Champions League quarterfinals, Barcelona faced PSG. After suffering a crushing defeat 4-0 in first leg in Paris, Neymar said in an interview, "At Camp Nou, we'll play just our game and believe in a comeback." These might have seemed like simple words, but Neymar promised his teammates in the locker room that he would score a brace in the second leg, and he did. Neymar's actions in the final minutes helped Barcelona to achieve the historic 6-1 comeback, but for Barcelona, Messi was still hailed as a hero. Following the victory, newspapers and headlines featured Messi, not Neymar, making Neymar realize that as long as Messi was at Barcelona, he could never be the number 1 player. Neymar's transfer to PSG was like in drama series. Rumors spread that PSG convinced Neymar's father to secure the transfer. Messi tried to convince Neymar to stay, telling him that he would help Neymar to win Ballon d'Or. And Messi actually could, just as he helped Suarez win the Golden Boot in 2016. However, Neymar left Barcelona for 222 million euros, seeking to step out from Messi's shadow. Neymar started his career at PSG with fantastic performances, becoming the undisputed leader of the team, much like he was at Santos. PSG catered to Neymar's demands, which led to a lack of discipline and a shift in focus away from football. Neymar began getting injured more often. After moving to Paris, player became addicted to poker and frequently spent time in casinos. His sister's birthday even became an internet meme, as Neymar regularly missed matches around 11th March due to injuries or suspensions. Yet, he always managed to attend his sister's birthday party. Neymar suffered more injuries at PSG than at Barcelona, mainly due to his poor diet. In Spain, Neymar was required to follow strict diet rules, as like other players. However, at PSG, such restrictions didn't exist. The arrival of Mbappe also created the tensions and conflicts for Neymar. After 2022, football became a secondary priority for Brazilian, with gambling coming first. Despite his 90 million euro transfer to Saudi Arabia in 2023, Neymar's move to PSG is considered as a failure, as the club's owners expected him to win the Champions League. But Neymar's only achievement was the final in 2020. Neymar's transfer to ALHILAL was purely for the high salary. Neymar earns 150 million euros per year, and for every Instagram post that he makes in ALHILAL's shirt, he receives $500,000 bonus. In 2 years, with the bonuses and salary combined, Neymar will earn around 400 million euros. Last year, Neymar suffered a torn ACL, which sidelined him for a year. But he's slowly returning to the field now, and there's a high chance that after his contract with ALHILAL expires, Neymar might return to Brazil to finish his career. Neymar has done great things for Brazil national team, winning the Confederations Cup in 2013 and the Olympics gold medal in 2016. He also Brazil's top scorer, but since he never won a Copa America or the World Cup, he isn't considered the greatest Brazilian player of all time. Many people rank Ronaldinho above Neymar, but personally I have followed Neymar's career more, and for me Neymar is a bit better than Ronaldinho. In fairness, Ronaldinho never had to compare with Messi and Ronaldo for the Ballon d'Or. And if Neymar had Ronaldinho's teammates like R9, Roberto Carlos or Cafu, he might have been a world champion. Despite Neymar's issues with discipline, he was remembered for his unique skills and beautiful play. Today's football is becoming more robotic, players forced to play within specific systems and tactics. Neymar, like a few other players, stand out with his creative and entertaining style of play. Neymar was more talented than Messi and Ronaldo, and he could achieve even more than them. However, Neymar had many distractions outside of football. After difficult matches, Ronaldo would recover in an ice capsule, and Messi would go to train in the gym. Meanwhile, Neymar would either be in casino or playing CSGO. No matter what, Neymar remains the third best player for many of us, after Messi and Ronaldo, with 33 trophies to his name, including the Champions League, UEFA Super Cup and Confederations Cup. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with Neymar's fans. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on which footballer you want the next video to be about. This was 90 Football, take care of yourself.